Why do people with Stockholm Syndrome flood my comments to simp for their corporate overlords every time I make union content? And it's not as bad on TikTok. You get a few of these idiots like I'm gonna cite here, but they usually get shamed into shutting up right away by a bunch of other people in the comments who have IQ higher than the temperature of ice cream. But YouTube, man, I cross-post all my videos there, and some of the pathetic life forms that inhabit the comment sections of YouTube videos, it is a grungy place. Honestly, if y'all feel like trolling morons, y'all should go check out the YouTube comment section of that Elon Sweden Union video I posted. You'll have a good time. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. All these people who hate unions, we get it, okay? You have a humiliation and degradation king. Y'all love it when Big Daddy Billionaire gets out the collar and the leash and the riding crop and spanks you for being a naughty peasant and tells you to thank them for the pittance they pay you. And you do, and I'm not here to kink shame. Everybody's got their thing. But for the love of fucking God, can y'all at least come up with some new goddamn material? Because we are just painfully tired of listening to y'all regurgitate the same debunked bullshit you've been spoon-fed for the past 40 fucking years. Y'all are the comments equivalent of that sound a cat makes when it's about to hack up a hairball. It's all the same old tired shit. Oh, unions have nepotism and corruption. Well, it's a good thing non-union entities never have any corruption, I guess. It's not like, you know, Enron existed and Trump's never hired his daughter and son-in-law and son and other son. They've never found thousands of dollars hidden in the walls of mega churches. Televangelists certainly aren't riding around in private jets. Non-profits like Trump's charity have never been ordered to pay $2 million because they were running a scam. See, all you need to do is just critically think about it for like 2 fucking seconds to realize how fucking stupid that argument is. Do unions sometimes suffer from corruption and nepotism and all of these problems? Well, certainly. And that happens sometimes for the same reason it happens with corporations and non-profits and religious organizations and police departments and HOAs and city fucking councils. Because all of these entities are made up of groups of people. And without the right checks and balances, groups of people who have access to power, influence, and money can sometimes do bad things. Just because it fucking happens sometimes with unions doesn't mean it has anything to do inherently with fucking unions. How goddamn disingenuous can that be? Then there's always the argument that comes up of, oh, unions make people complacent and they reward lazy workers by punishing good workers. And there's this guy who even went as far as claiming that Tesla employees get paid more than their union competitors. And once again, guys, it's all fucking bullshit. I've seen plenty of non-union companies keep really shitty fucking employees. Have you ever asked anybody who doesn't work in a union about their job? They will definitely tell you about everybody else's work that they have to do because those assholes don't do their job. And you can still fucking get fired from a union. Believe me, I know plenty of people who have. And to argue that unions make people lazy is statistically bullshit. Nowhere in the world has average drops in union membership equated to increased productivity. And statistically, there's no correlation between an increase in unionization and a decrease in productivity. In fact, they usually correlate together. Increased unionization also increases productivity. Funny, when you pay people more and give them more work-life balance, they become more productive. Surprisingly, working more hours for less money doesn't actually make you more productive. It can, however, make you crotchety, bitter, and insufferable. And to argue that Tesla workers or any non-union workers on average are better paid is just just making shit up at this point. Tesla workers on average earn about $55 an hour in wages and benefits. Union workers for like Ford and GM earn on average around $70 in wages and benefits. Now, no math is hard, but 70 is more than 55. And on top of that, when the UAW just got its big win and union auto workers just got a big pay bump, Tesla was forced to raise its wages by 10% to stay competitive. So not only do union workers on average across the board earn 20% more than non-union workers, on the rare occasion your shitty little job gives you a pay bump, it's often because of a union you're not even in. But this comment, the one I'm responding to specifically, was just the dumbest fucking one of them all. Oh, that's why so many union folks are getting laid off right before Christmas. Because obviously non-union companies never lay anybody off at the end of the year for shareholder returns. That's just unimaginable. I went and I Googled all of these massive layoffs that are going on because, you know, unions suck, I guess. First, I see Charles Schwab laying off like 2,000 people. Now, that is indeed a lot of people who are gonna need Indeed. And so I dug around to see what worthless union was responsible for losing all these jobs at Charles Schwab. I dug, and actually, no, I didn't, because I'm not a fucking idiot, and I know Charles Schwab isn't unionized. Okay, but maybe that was a fluke, right? Farmers Insurance is passing out pink slips like it's a frat boy with a fistful of dollar bills at a strip club. 2,400 people at Farmers are getting jibbed out of their jobs. Turns out out their slogan, "We are farmers," happens to be more about the royal we, not the union we. It's also game over for 1,100 Hasbro employees. Now, Hasbro's games are actually manufactured by union workers, but they need them. So instead, they've decided to fire 1,100 people from their subsidiary Wizards, which is odd because it's one of their most profitable lines, but that still didn't save those non-union employees from a blue Christmas. Amazon is obviously laying off people and is also obviously not union. Citigroup's laying off a bunch of people. A bunch of tech companies like Epic Games, Roku, Stack Overflow, you know, these guys are never fucking unionized. But T-Mobile and CVS are going for broke on making people broke. They are axing 5,000 jobs apiece. And guess what? They are not unionized companies. And T-Mobile employees have been trying to unionize, and every time they do, T-Mobile just goes all Stevie Wonder and pretends not to see it. And so far, that's been a successful tactic. They have not successfully unionized. So I pointed out to our commenter that all of these non-union companies are laying off massive amounts of people, which would suggest that it's not a union thing. And mustering all the critical thinking skills of a reheated mashed potato, he said, "How you gonna enjoy all the things union got you if you're laid off? You folks got scammed, just too stupid to see it, but management is loving it. Why?" You know what? Nope. I'm done. You could give me the whole 120 count box of crayons with the built-in sharpener and the medication they gave Algernon, and I still don't think that I could help these people. So I'm done. I'm gonna go have a drink and try to forget that this level of stupidity exists.